One day begins with something so unusual that most people do not notice it immediately. The night passes, the sun rises, and millions of people wake up expecting the familiar feeling of tiredness that usually comes after a long day. But something is different. No one feels sleepy. At first, people assume they simply slept very well. They drink their coffee, start their morning routines, and move on with their day. Hours pass, and the strange feeling continues. Normally, by the afternoon, many people begin to feel fatigue building, their concentration slipping, their energy fading. But today, the tiredness never comes. As evening approaches, people still feel completely alert. News organizations begin reporting the phenomenon after doctors and researchers receive thousands of messages from people saying the same thing. No one feels the need to sleep anymore. Medical experts quickly run tests and discover something extraordinary. The human body has somehow changed. People can remain awake indefinitely without feeling exhaustion, without losing mental clarity, and without suffering the physical breakdown that normally comes from sleep deprivation. At first, the world reacts with excitement. If sleep is no longer necessary, people suddenly gain nearly a third more time in their lives. Workers imagine finishing projects faster. Students think about learning more skills. Entrepreneurs see endless opportunity. Cities remain active through the night as people experiment with their new freedom. Restaurants stay open 24 hours because customers continue arriving long after midnight. Gyms are full at 3 in the morning. Streets that once became quiet at night are suddenly alive with activity. For a short time, it feels like humanity has unlocked a hidden advantage. Productivity increases quickly. Companies operate around the clock. Some businesses double their output because employees are able to work longer schedules. People begin learning new hobbies, taking additional courses, and pursuing goals they never had time for before. At first, it appears that the disappearance of sleep has made life better. But as days turn into weeks, new patterns start emerging that no one expected. Without sleep acting as a natural boundary between days, people begin losing their sense of rhythm. The clear division between work time and rest time disappears. Some employers quietly begin expecting longer hours because there is no longer a biological excuse to stop. Workdays stretch further and further into what used to be nighttime. The pressure to stay productive grows stronger. Meanwhile, something psychological begins to change. Sleep used to provide more than just physical recovery. It gave the mind a chance to pause, reset, and process emotions. Without that pause, people notice their thoughts becoming crowded. The constant flow of information, tasks, and decisions never truly stops. Some people enjoy the endless energy, but others start feeling overwhelmed by the absence of a natural break. Relationships begin changing too. Families used to share quiet nighttime routines. Now, everyone follows different schedules. One person might work through the night while another studies or exercises. The shared moment of ending the day together slowly disappears. Schools begin facing unexpected challenges as well. Students remain awake longer, but concentration does not always improve when there is no mental pause between days. Teachers notice that while students have more time to study, their minds become overloaded with constant activity. Over time, society begins adjusting again. Experts suggest creating artificial rest cycles, encouraging people to schedule personal downtime, even though their bodies no longer require it. Some communities begin introducing quiet hours where businesses slow down and people disconnect from constant activity. Slowly, people start realizing something important. Sleep was never just a biological necessity. It was also a social structure that helped organize life, giving every day a beginning and an end. As months pass, humanity adapts to the new reality. People still enjoy the extra hours, but they begin protecting moments of rest intentionally rather than automatically. Life continues without sleep, but the experience teaches something important about balance. The human body may no longer require sleep, yet the human mind still benefits from stepping away from constant motion. The world keeps moving day and night without interruption, but many people begin choosing their own version of rest, understanding that sometimes slowing down is not a weakness, but a way to stay human in a world that never stops. And as society settles into this new rhythm, one final question remains quietly in the background. If humans no longer need sleep, will we use the extra time wisely? Or will the endless hours slowly turn life into a race that never truly ends?